How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today I want to talk to you about the whole crypto market and something that is really interesting with what people are looking towards to invest in. We can actually see it based on some search trends that haven't happened in a while in this way, and we have some price action and some things that have happened with crypto and Bitcoin specifically that have never happened before, and they're happening in the next few hours. So I want to talk about that. There's also a way to make some free money, a special offer that I have for you on top of the normal offer from one of these different brokers. And I want to explain it towards the middle of the video because it is a nice deal where you can get some free extra money on top of what you normally make. So I'll talk about that in a bit. But if you guys don't mind hitting the like button and subscribe button, I appreciate that. I posted a video giving an update on Luna and Terra and something to be careful of. I posted that just a little while ago, so if you want to see that video, I'll put it on the end screen, and after this video, you can go check it out. But the crypto market is looking a little bit better today. The market cap's up 4.2%. Bitcoin's up, Ethereum's up, heck, everything is up essentially. And it's a nice day to just breathe a little bit. Now, after this crazy week, I wanted to take a look at what people are searching for. And I took a look at a bunch of different trends before this, but something interesting that caught my eye is a lot of people are searching for Bitcoin. And this is really interesting because at a time where UST and Luna have gone insane recently, right? There's been so much attention on them and so many people are trying to figure out what they actually are because a lot of mainstream people have never heard of these. I had people reach out to me for the first time ever about crypto and ask me about this. And at the time where this insanity is happening, Bitcoin is actually being searched for a lot more than crypto, which is fascinating to me. I was really surprised. And if we look back, remember in the fall when the whole crypto market got kind of insane and everything started to take off in October? Well, that's where we started to see actually towards the middle of that, Bitcoin search results went down and crypto actually inflected. It actually went and was searched for more than Bitcoin. So I think in times like this, where the whole crypto market's falling, but Bitcoin's holding up really well, people are wondering about Bitcoin and they turn to Bitcoin. I have talked about that a lot this last week. I think we made a lot of Bitcoin maximalists this week. And there's so much fear in the market, but there's way more fear, I think, for other altcoins than there is for Bitcoin. But we're still at extreme fear for Bitcoin. Yesterday we hit a 9, which we really never see. Like that is near the lowest we've ever seen on the fear and greed index. Now, stocks are also really fearful. So at a time where everyone's afraid, people are still really afraid in the stock market as well. Now, I gave an update on what I plan to do in the stock market and the crypto market. I gave that update yesterday. Maybe I'll put that on the end screen as well because I want to reiterate that to you. Instead of just talking about the news, I want to reiterate what I'm going to do. And it's very similar to what I've been doing over the last few months. But with that in mind, again, we will talk about something that's never happened before, that's happening in a few hours right after this. But I do want to talk to you about a place where you can buy stocks that has a special deal for you guys, the viewers of this channel. Now, before we go any further, I actually have an extra bonus for you if you sign up with Moomoo. They allow you to get a lot of information right on one specific stock. You can see here, obviously, you can see quotes. There's news. I get up-to-date news on whatever stock I want to look at. Right now I'm looking at CleanSpark, one of my favorite miners. I can get detailed analysis from short sell analysis and price versus short interest to technical indicators, whether we're overbought, oversold, fundamental indicators. I can take a look at what analysts are saying and the target price of different analysts. And one other thing is you can even take a look at the ETFs that hold it in the percent changes recently, which makes it really easy because all this stuff is in one place. So right now, if you use the link underneath the video, you can get up to 5 free stocks plus a free share of Twitter. All you have to do is deposit $2,000 or more and keep it on the platform for 30 days. Now, this is an exclusive new bonus. It's not going to be here very much longer, so I would highly suggest clicking the link underneath the video. So special thanks to Moomoo for that. That's awesome, that extra free share of Twitter. Now, there are some terms and conditions, but let's move on. So everything is in fear right now. Crypto, stocks, everyone's fearful. And this is about to be a historic event. Not only did we have UST and Luna blow up, which was crazy. I think we'll all remember that for a very long time. This is historic right here. This Bitcoin price action. We've actually never seen this. So we've never seen 7 weeks in a row of red, and we're about to see that. It's crazy to think about, but we've never seen 7 weeks where we just had lower and lower weekly candles. So the last time that 6 happened was actually in 2014 or 2015. I forgot. I was just looking at it. But it wasn't the same either. Back then, we actually saw a much larger dip from the peak to the trough of it. And I think that was a much worse couple of weeks. So you can see here, we were at about a $520 Bitcoin. We fell all the way to a $270 Bitcoin. So it basically got cut in half over a month and a half. Then we had a little bit of a bump. It kind of trended sideways essentially actually for about 2 months or so. And then we actually fell and got cut in half almost again. So it's crazy how much volatility there used to be. I mean, we went from $700 to $150 within 6 months there. Now it's not anything like that. So yes, we're down nearly 50% from the peak, a little bit more than 50% now, but it's still nothing like we saw 8 years ago where we could be down 75, 80, 90% very quickly. Now this is historic right here. Like I said, it will be interesting to see, can we actually continue this? So I think we are going to U-turn. I've said this several times, but I think we're going to U-turn in the next few months because the Fed will U-turn. There are a lot of indicators that show that we might be close to, or we already have hit an inflection point for inflation, which means the Fed could get more dovish, and that way we could actually go risk on again. A lot of people would start buying risk on assets. Where would they look? Bitcoin would be one of the first places they look if they're allowed to invest in Bitcoin. We also have regulation that's probably going to be sped up by the whole UST Luna debacle. So I would not be surprised to see us turn up and not wait for the markets to actually make it really clear, because usually markets try to price this in ahead of time. So I would not be surprised if we trended sideways for just a few months here and then went up. I would not be surprised if we bounce and then kind of just sat back in the $30,000 to $35,000 range. Anyways, I think this is a good time to accumulate. I think this is a good time to be buying Bitcoin. Now, I do have some limits where if we go down significantly further, I'll buy more. But I found that this was kind of fascinating because we've seen a couple historic things happen this week. And this is a time where people are, I think, going to start investing in Bitcoin more than they ever have, at least as a percentage of their portfolio if they're already investing into crypto. Now, let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video. Again, check out the links on the end screen where I actually show what I'm going to be investing in moving forward, and also some of the news and some of the things to watch out for from Terra and Luna. There's a scam that's happening right now. So look at both of those. Check out the link underneath the video to Moomoo, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.